The NBA is filled with stars, some of whom have made their way in media prowess and some others who are not yet well known. Yuta Watanabe belongs to this category of players who are not entirely known in the whole world, yet he does wonder. Do you care to know who this hidden NBA star is? Then join us till the end of this episode as we unveil 10 things you didn't know about Yuta Watanabe. Number 10, he's a surprise with the Nets. Yuta Watanabe is a wing for the Brooklyn Nets, and he entered the neighborhood in a battle for a roster position. He has a significant role now and is enjoying his best times as an NBA player. Watanabe, who was competing for a roster spot at the beginning of the season, has established himself with the Nets. Before suffering a right hamstring strain, which would prevent him from playing against the Charlotte Hornets on Wednesday for the 9th consecutive game, he made a name for himself in the borough by developing into one of the league's most proficient shooters and a key reserve. Even he didn't anticipate it when he started this new job. I suppose nobody anticipated, right? Even I, nevertheless. Watanabe expressed his hope to contribute significantly to Brooklyn's success. My objective throughout training camp was to make the squad. I was going to gradually build trust, confidence, and a little bit more playing time. I hadn't anticipated playing as much as I have. I certainly value the confidence my teammates and the coaching staff have in me. Number 9, Yuta Watanabe is on track to set a stunning three-point record. The Brooklyn Nets forward attempted 3.0 long-range shots per game in 2022-2023, and he may not have a lot of volume, but he is still one of the league's top role players. Watanabe is averaging 8.1 points and 2.9 rebounds in 8.2 minutes per game. He will surpass Steve Kerr's three-point record if his shooting percentage holds steady. Watanabe leads all players who have attempted at least 82 three-point shots in a single season in terms of long-range success percentage. The forward has hit 24 three-pointers this season and may break the record if he continues at his current rate of 1.7 per game. Now, of course, completing this goal will be challenging, but it will be intriguing to see whether he can continue his excellent downtown shooting. Steve Kerr now holds the record, converting 52.4% of his long-range attempts during the 94-95 campaign. Watanabe and Kerr each average 8.2 points per game, and Kerr also topped the league in three-point shooting. During his record-breaking season, the Chicago Bulls shooter averaged 2.1 three-pointers, which was more than enough for a statistical minimum of 82 three-pointers. Number 8, Watanabe is having an outstanding season. Yuta Watanabe seems to have found his place in the NBA after 4 seasons. The forward spent his first 2 seasons in the NBA with the Memphis Grizzlies, where he averaged only 2.3 points per game. Watanabe then played for the Toronto Raptors after leaving Memphis. He played more minutes and had a greater role, although he was still not a crucial reserve player. Fortunately for Watanabe, it seems that the Brooklyn Nets are the ideal team for him. The 28-year-old forward's contract is about to expire, but it won't be shocking if he signs a larger one in the summer. Number 7, Yuta Watanabe's singular NBA journey earned him cult hero status among Raptors fans. Kyle Lowry's time since the third quarter is coming to a close. On feeling good about themselves going into the half, the Raptors often look to their 6-time All-Star to make a play for himself or his teammates. But on this particular instance, on January 25th against Indiana, it is obvious that Lowry will attempt a shot. With 3.8 seconds remaining in the third quarter, he takes up the ball on his own side of the court and begins a full run. He will either pull up for a three-pointer attempt or try for the hoop. In any case, this is Lowry's chance. Any other Raptor on the court looks to have little time to influence the action. Yuta Watanabe does not have that idea. 3.8 seconds are another chance after you have been trying for years to establish yourself as an NBA player. Nothing is certain for Watanabe. The play proceeds as planned with around 1.5 seconds remaining. Lowry sprints to the mid-paint outside of the prohibited area and attempts a high-arcing layup. The shot has to go past the 6'11" Pacers big man, who is ostensibly focusing on Watanabe in the other corner. Watanabe follows Batadze into the paint as he enters it. Perhaps Lowry would fire the ball earlier than expected, giving him a chance to tuck in a rebound. Lowry may attempt a dump-off pass. Edmund Sumner attempts to push Watanabe out of the way by shoving him with his side beneath the hoop while the shot is in the air. Watanabe is ready to tip the ball if the chance presents itself. Even though the shot misses, Sumner is fouled for a loose ball. As he approaches the free throw line for a pair of shots, Watanabe pumps both of his fists. Number 6, basketball once devastated him. Over the course of 2 seasons, Watanabe appeared in 33 games with the Grizzlies. In January of 2020, he showed some promise by recording 37 points and 19 rebounds in 73 minutes of action over 4 straight games. In January, he was sent back to the G League after scoring 40 points in a single game and earning All-Star status. The season was then over. "I was usually patient, although sometimes I didn't think I'd have a chance," Watanabe said. "The funny part is that I was just on a training camp agreement entering into this season." Watanabe and his agency opted to give the Raptors a go because they believed that his skill set would complement the team's aggressive, often intricate defensive strategies. By filling the role of a connective tissue that the Raptors were lacking as the season got off to a dismal start, he won a two-way slot and has since established himself in the rotation, participating in 16 of the last 18 games and making 10 appearances that lasted at least 10 minutes. Number 5, the third Japanese player to emerge as an NBA player. Watanabe made his NBA debut on October 27, 2018 in a 117-96 victory over the Phoenix Suns, coming off the bench to provide 2 points and 2 rebounds. After Yuta Watanabe, who made his NBA debut with the Phoenix Suns in 2004, he became the second Japanese player to play in the league. The Grizzlies ranked 3rd in apparel sales in Japan behind the Los Angeles Lakers and Golden State Warriors, despite Watanabe spending most of the season with the Hustle in the G League. Number 4, Watanabe once served as the Western Conference midseason All-NBA G League. Watanabe signed a 2-way deal with the Memphis Grizzlies and the Memphis Hustle, who are the Grizzlies' NBA G League affiliate. Watanabe averaged 14.2 points, 7.2 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and 1.1 blocks in 33.9 minutes while playing in the G League. He also shot 43.6% from the field and 33.1% from outside the arc. Watanabe started 32 of 33 games. In the Hustle's 130-127 victory against the Iowa Wolves on January 4, 2020, Watanabe led the club with 28 points on 12 of 19 field goal shooting and 2 of 4 from 3, in addition to grabbing 7 boards, 4 blocks, 2 assists, and 2 steals. On January 22nd, in a victory against the Delaware Bluecoats, he had a career-high 40 points on 14 of 20 field goal attempts and 8 of 11 attempts from three-point range. Watanabe received the Western Conference's mid-season All-NBA G League honors. Number 3. In his earlier career, he lacked panache. According to teammate Kevin Larson, Watanabe lacked charisma when he first joined the George Washington basketball program. We advised him to find a different celebration since the one he was having was insufficient. He was kind of leaping in the air and making an odd expression, so we sought to assist him in finding a new one. When making three-pointers, Watanabe sometimes imitates Carmelo Anthony by doing the 3 to the dome celebration. Number 2, the Watanabe family has a long basketball history. Watanabe was raised in Miki, Kagawa, and was born on October 13, 1994 in Yokohama, Kanagawa, Japan. Basketball has a long tradition in Watanabe's family. His mother Kumi played for both the Japan women's national team and the Chanson V Magic. His father was a professional player for the Kumagai Gumi Bruins. Yuki Watanabe, who is Watanabe's sister, competed for the Asen AW Wings. The Los Angeles Lakers were Watanabe's favorite NBA club growing up, and Kobe Bryant was his idol on the court. Number 1, he is a terrific defender. Watanabe is a spark off the bench who is renowned for his defense. Watanabe, according to the sport news site The Score, has tremendous hands on the defensive end. The Grizzlies and Hustle were just better with Yuta on the floor. SB Nation journalist Brandon Abraham praised in 2019. Pete Pranica, the play-by-play commentator for the Memphis Grizzlies on television, called his defensive instinct outstanding. And that is all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again in the next one.